welcome to another math tutorial. This video is simply an extra set of practice problems on graphing absolute value functions. I would recommend that on each practice problem you pause the video, attempt to solve it yourself, and then you can play and see the answer. Let's get started. Okay, the function 3 times the absolute value of x minus 6. This minus 6 is going to move the graph down 6 units. The 3 is going to act like a positive 3 slope to the right. And it's going to act like a negative 3 slope to the left. Going to make kind of a very skinny absolute value graph. So there's our graph. The domain of this function, negative infinity to positive infinity, and the range starts at negative 6 and goes up to positive infinity. Okay, graphing the function negative absolute value of x minus 3 and then minus 2. This minus 3 is going to move the graph to the right, and this minus 2 is going to move it down. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. The negative will have the effect of flipping the graph upside down. It's a negative 1, so we're just going to go with a positive 1 slope and a negative 1 slope, doing that, of course, in a downward opening direction. Okay, so there's our graph. Now the domain of this graph, as with all absolute value graphs, is negative to positive infinity. And the range, this graph continues down forever, so its lowest point is negative infinity. It does have a highest point right here at negative 2. That negative 2 is a solid point on the graph, so it's included with brackets. Okay, we're solving this equation by graphing. So I'm going to begin by graphing the right-hand side of the equation. So that V shape is going to go 1 to the right and 4 down. Start right here. Has a slope of 2. So we're going 2 over 1 out to the right. We're going to go 2 over negative 1 out to the left. Again, you can put as many points on your graph as you want. My recommendation, if you're using a graph to solve an equation or inequality, you definitely want your graph to be very exact. So I would go ahead and fill up the graph with points. I might also recommend using a ruler as well, but as long as you're plotting every point, I think you're going to be pretty safe. Okay, the other side of this equation is just simply 6, and 6 is just a horizontal line at 6. Like so. Okay, and what I want to know is, where does the V shape intersect the horizontal line? That happens right here at 6, and it happens right here at negative 4. So our solutions to this equation are x equals negative 4 and x equals 6. Okay, the final example problem is an absolute value inequality. Start by graphing. This is going to go left 2 and up 4. So left 2 up 4. Slope is positive 1 and negative 1. So we're going to go positive 1 over 1. We're going to go negative 1 over 1. Like so. The other side of that inequality is 1. So 1 is just a horizontal line at 1. Okay, and the interpretation of this now with the inequality. So I want to know, where is this graph greater or above that graph? Well, the absolute value graph is above this line everywhere. Okay, and since it's above the line everywhere, the solution to this inequality has to be all numbers, right? Every number would solve this because it's all above the line. And the solution for all real numbers is negative infinity to positive infinity. That's it. Okay, if you found this video helpful, maybe shed some light on some questions you might have had, please go ahead and give the video a like or a thumbs up. If you have any further questions or comments, please leave them in the comment section below and I'll get to them just as quick as I can. As always, I thank you for watching and I'll see you in the next one.